Today we're diving into the concept of the strategic clock, a powerful tool for analyzing competitive positioning in business. Whether you're a student, entrepreneur, or business leader, understanding the strategic clock can help you make smarter decisions about how to compete in your market. In this video, we'll break down what the strategic clock is, explore its different positions, and show you how to apply it in real-world scenarios. Let's get started by understanding the basics and why this model is so widely used. Strategic clock was developed by Cliff Bowman and David Faulkner as a way to expand on Michael Porter's generic strategies. Their goal was to provide a more detailed framework for understanding how companies position themselves in relation to price and perceived value. By plotting different strategies on a clock face, they made it easier to visualize the range of competitive options available. This model has since become a staple in business strategy discussions worldwide. Imagine a clock face, but instead of hours, each position represents a different competitive strategy. The strategic clock maps out 8 distinct positions, each reflecting a unique combination of price and perceived value. This visual approach helps businesses quickly identify where they stand and where their competitors are positioned. By understanding the clock face, you can better grasp the full spectrum of strategic choices available to your organization. The heart of the strategic clock are two key factors: price and perceived value. Price is straightforward, it's what customers pay. Perceived value, on the other hand, is how much customers believe a product or service is worth. The interplay between these two factors shapes every position on the clock. Understanding how your offering is perceived and how it's priced is crucial for choosing the right strategy. First position on the strategic clock is low price and low value. Companies here offer basic products or services at the lowest possible price. There's little differentiation, and customers choose these options mainly because they're cheap. Think of generic brands or discount retailers. While this strategy can attract price-sensitive customers, it often leads to thin profit margins and intense competition. Moving to the next position, we have the low price strategy. Here, companies compete primarily on price but may offer slightly more value than the absolute lowest tier. Large-scale retailers like Walmart or Aldi often use this approach, leveraging economies of scale to keep costs down. The key challenge is maintaining profitability while offering consistently low prices. Hybrid position combines low prices with some elements of differentiation. Companies here aim to offer better value for money by providing additional features or higher quality at a competitive price. This strategy can attract a broad customer base and build loyalty. Examples include IKEA or certain fast casual restaurants that offer quality at affordable prices. Differentiation is all about offering unique value that sets your product or service apart. Companies in this position focus on quality, brand, features, or customer experience. Customers are willing to pay more because they perceive the offering as superior. Think of brands like Apple or Starbucks, where the experience and quality justify a higher price. Focused differentiation targets a specific market segment with highly specialized offerings. These companies provide exceptional value to a niche audience, often commanding premium prices. Luxury brands like Rolex or boutique hotels are great examples. The key is deep understanding of the target market and delivering unmatched value. This position involves raising prices without increasing perceived value. Companies may attempt this if they have a strong brand or loyal customer base, but it's risky. Customers may begin to question whether the product is worth the higher price, leading to potential loss of market share. It's a strategy that can only be sustained for a short time unless value is also increased. At this position, companies charge high prices for products or services that don't offer much value. This is generally unsustainable, as customers quickly realize they're not getting their money's worth. Unless there's a monopoly or lack of alternatives, businesses in this position often lose customers and market share rapidly. Final position on the strategic clock is essentially a warning. Companies here offer low value at a high price, which is a recipe for losing customers. Unless there are barriers to exit or unique circumstances, businesses in this position are likely to face declining sales and profitability. It's a clear sign that a strategic rethink is needed. To better understand the strategic clock, it helps to visualize the positions on an actual clock face. Each segment represents a different strategy, making it easier to see how companies can move between positions. This visual tool is especially useful for strategic planning sessions and competitive analysis. Strategic clock is valuable because it provides a clear framework for analyzing competitive positioning. It helps businesses identify where they are, where competitors are, and where opportunities might exist. By mapping out strategies, companies can avoid dangerous positions and focus on areas with the most potential for success. The first step in applying the strategic clock is to assess your current position. Look at your pricing, the value you offer, and how customers perceive your brand. Gather data from customer feedback, competitor analysis, and market research. This honest assessment sets the foundation for strategic decision-making. Next, map your competitors on the strategic clock. Identify their pricing strategies and the value they deliver. This comparison helps you spot gaps in the market and areas where you can differentiate. Understanding your competitors' positions is crucial for making informed strategic choices. With your position and your competitors mapped out, it's time to identify opportunities for movement. Can you add value to move toward differentiation, or reduce costs to compete on price? The strategic clock helps you visualize these options and plan your next step strategically. Let's look at a real-world example. Discount supermarkets like Aldi use a low-price strategy. They keep costs down by offering a limited range of products and focusing on efficiency. This allows them to attract price-sensitive customers and maintain profitability despite low margins. Apple is a classic example of differentiation. Their products are known for design, innovation, and user experience. Customers are willing to pay a premium because they perceive Apple's offerings as unique and superior. This strategy has helped Apple build a loyal customer base and strong brand identity. IKEA is a great example of the hybrid strategy. They offer stylish, functional furniture at affordable prices. By combining value with low cost, IKEA appeals to a wide range of customers and maintains a strong market position. Their unique business model is a textbook case of hybrid strategy in action. Luxury watchmaker Rolex exemplifies focused differentiation. They target a niche market of high-end consumers, offering exceptional craftsmanship and exclusivity. This allows them to command premium prices and maintain a prestigious brand image. Focused differentiation is all about knowing your audience and exceeding their expectations. Charging high prices for low-value offerings is rarely sustainable. Customers quickly recognize when they're not getting their money's worth and will seek alternatives. This position can lead to rapid loss of market share and damage to brand reputation. It's a cautionary tale for any business considering a price hike without adding value. The strategic clock helps businesses avoid common strategic traps, such as being stuck in the middle or drifting into unsustainable positions. By regularly reviewing your position and adjusting your strategy, you can stay competitive and responsive to market changes. Companies rarely stay in one position forever. As markets evolve, businesses must adapt by moving to different positions on the strategic clock. This might mean adding value, reducing prices, or targeting new segments. The model encourages continuous strategic thinking and flexibility. Perceived value is often more important than actual value. Customers make decisions based on how they view your product or service, not just its features. Effective marketing, branding, and customer experience can all enhance perceived value and justify higher prices. Innovation plays a crucial role in moving up the strategic clock. By introducing new features, improving quality, or creating unique experiences, companies can increase perceived value and differentiate themselves from competitors. Innovation keeps your strategy fresh and relevant. Cost leadership is about being the lowest cost producer in your industry. This allows you to offer lower prices than competitors and attract price-sensitive customers. Achieving cost leadership often involves streamlining operations, investing in efficient technology, and negotiating better deals with suppliers. Differentiation strategy focuses on making your product or service stand out through unique features, quality, or branding. This approach allows you to charge higher prices because customers perceive your offering as superior. Differentiation is most effective when it's difficult for competitors to imitate your advantages. Hybrid strategies blend elements of cost leadership and differentiation. Companies using this approach aim to offer good value at a reasonable price, appealing to a broad customer base. This can be a powerful way to build market share and defend against competitors who focus solely on price or differentiation. Focused differentiation targets a narrow market segment with specialized offerings. By deeply understanding the needs of a specific group, companies can deliver exceptional value and command premium prices. This strategy is ideal for luxury brands, boutique businesses, and companies serving unique customer needs. The strategic clock builds on Porter's generic strategies by offering more nuanced options. While Porter identified cost leadership, differentiation, and focus, the strategic clock adds hybrid and unsustainable positions, giving businesses a fuller picture of their strategic choices. Market conditions, customer preferences, and competitor actions can all signal when it's time to shift your position on the strategic clock. Regularly reviewing your strategy ensures you stay aligned with market realities and can adapt quickly to new opportunities or threats. Shifting positions on the strategic clock isn't always easy. Barriers such as brand perception, operational capabilities, and customer expectations can make it challenging to change strategies. Successful movement requires careful planning and clear communication with stakeholders. To know if your chosen strategy is working, track key performance indicators like market share, customer satisfaction, and profitability. The strategic clock provides a framework for setting goals and measuring progress as you implement new strategies. The strategic clock isn't just for large corporations. Small businesses can use it to identify their competitive strengths and find the best way to stand out in their market. By focusing on value and understanding customer needs, even small firms can carve out a strong position. Service businesses can also benefit from the strategic clock. Whether you're in hospitality, consulting, or healthcare, understanding your position helps you tailor your offerings and pricing to match customer expectations and maximize value. Digital businesses face unique challenges and opportunities. The strategic clock can help tech companies, e-commerce platforms, and online services position themselves effectively in fast-moving markets. Digital firms often use hybrid or differentiation strategies to stand out. The strategic clock is used by businesses worldwide, across industries and cultures. Its universal principles make it a valuable tool for global strategy, helping companies adapt to different markets and customer preferences. While the strategic clock is a powerful tool, it's not perfect. It simplifies complex market dynamics and may not capture every nuance. Use it as a guide, but always consider other factors like customer trends, technology, and regulatory changes when making strategic decisions. The strategic clock works best when combined with other strategic tools like SWOT analysis, Porter's 5 forces, or the Ansoff matrix. Using multiple frameworks provides a more comprehensive view of your business environment and helps you make better decisions. Strategic positioning isn't a one-time task. Regularly review your position on the strategic clock, seek feedback, and look for ways to improve. Continuous improvement ensures your business stays competitive and adapts to changing market conditions. Leadership and organizational culture play a big role in strategic success. Leaders must communicate the chosen strategy clearly and foster a culture that supports innovation, customer focus, and adaptability. The strategic clock is most effective when everyone is aligned and committed to the strategy. Let's recap the main ideas. The strategic clock helps businesses analyze and choose competitive positions based on price and perceived value. By understanding each position, applying the model, and adapting over time, companies can build stronger strategies and achieve lasting success. Now that you understand the strategic clock, consider where your business currently stands. Use the model to assess your strategy, identify opportunities, and plan your next moves. Remember, strategic positioning is an ongoing process that requires regular attention and adjustment. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the strategic clock. By applying this model, you can make more informed decisions, outmaneuver competitors, and create lasting value for your customers. Keep learning, stay adaptable, and use strategic tools like the strategic clock to guide your business towards success.